Hi, are you a busy professional woman in midlife? You're kind of just stuck in your health, in your weight loss, fat loss. Have you considered intermittent fasting? It has been shown by research and science to be really good and effective as a health strategy, weight loss, and fat loss strategy for us women in midlife. I want to give you some tips on how maybe you can consider being a beginner and consider this for your lifestyle. This is not a diet, it is a lifestyle. So, as we talked about the last time we were talking about this, is just some of the great benefits. I'm just going to go over some of them again. It actually helps in hormone balance. It helps detox our body and helps our digestion have a break so that that body can heal properly. It helps balance our blood sugar, so lowering our risk of type 2 diabetes. And it also is a great benefit for weight loss and fat loss that we get in midlife that we didn't ask for. So I want to go over, there are three main different models, if you would, of intermittent fasting. The most popular is 16-8 and is where you eat for the 8 hour window and you do not have any caloric intake for the 16. And so it's not as hard as it seems, because if you think about it, most people may eat dinner around 7 p.m. and then they, right, maybe will break and have fat and breakfast at 7 a.m. So that's already 12 hours. That's not that. So if you start just adding to that, you'll be able to build up to be to that 16 hours. Seems to be a difference that be successful for men versus women. And a women's sweet spot seems to be about that 16-hour window. But some women are finding that even just at the 14-hour window, they're having great success and feeling better. There's also the 5-2, and that's where you would eat normally for 5 days, and then you cut back to only 20% of your normal daily calories for the 2 fasting days. So this also is a possibility. And then there's the 14-10, and which is similar to the 16-8, but you fast for the 14 hours versus the 10. So it might be something that you want to consider, or maybe that you've already tried, but it really does take you being consistent. And so I want to give you some tips. So it's something about not just diving into it, going cold turkey, if you would. It's better to ease into it, right? And it's the mindset of that. So this is coming from Dr. Berg, who's one of the proponents and who has written extensively about intermittent fasting. He says if you can just ease into it slowly and know the difference between needing to eat and wanting to eat, right? Sometimes we eat just because of the clock, or we're bored, or we're lonely, emotionally eating just because we think we have to eat. But listening to your body, being more self-aware. Eat when it's necessary. And your body will tell you if you are listening to it. Is it intense hunger? Is it intense fatigue? And where does that resonate in your body, in your energy, in your sleep? And take note of that. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. So by hydrating ourselves, that will help for us to get through that fast. It helps our body detox. And so you want to make sure that you are meeting that requirement that your body needs. During the fasting stage, you can have black coffee, teas, mineral water. Those things are absolutely fine. And so use that as to your benefit to get yourself hydrated through that day. And then break your fast slowly and steadily. Some people will say it doesn't really matter what you eat to break the fast. Some people will say you should start with a healthy fat, like an avocado, an MCT oil, something of that nature. But it does say that you need to start slow, chew your food properly, thoroughly, so that it allows your body then right to this clean digestive system to process it and eat that and digest it properly so that we benefit from it. Avoid overeating. You may, because you're so hungry, choose to overindulge or eat things that maybe should not be on your nutrition plan, your processed foods, the sugar. You want to still stay away from those and still be eating clean during that window, but eat healthy foods. Eat till you're satisfied. Eat the healthy fat. It's not going to make you fat. Maintain balanced meals. So that, again, that mixture of protein, fiber, healthy fats, and carbs that will help you stay in equilibrium and shed the extra weight, and believe it or not, shed the extra fat that might be we might be experiencing in midlife. Because isn't that annoying? Like, we get this jelly belly. Where does that, like, it just happens. And so we do have to learn to adapt because our hormones are changing. But this is the time that is a great time to actually experiment after you've talked to your healthcare professional to see if this is a viable option for you. Obviously, if you are nursing, pregnant, have an eating disorder, or a health condition that limits that, then obviously this would not be for you. But for many women, it actually is a viable option, but it just might seem scary. What? I'm not going to have anything to eat for 16 hours? Isn't that bad for me? And it actually isn't. So here's some top tips. Also for that Dr. Berg says, boosting your potassium intake. It's a mineral that we don't get enough of. And so he says, make sure that you're getting that in your diet. Obviously, we know bananas, but there's also other foods that have a good source of potassium in them. Avocados, which is a good thing to break the fast with. And if you don't like the taste of avocados, you can put it into a smoothie. Beet tops, lima beans. Okay, I'm going to be real. I don't like lima beans. Spinach, squash, salmon, Brussels sprouts. So just by adding potassium is a great tip to keep you on track during your intermittent fasting. You want to also make sure that you're just building up your fasting time slowly. So just start maybe with a half an hour or the hour, and then, do that for a few days, and then increase it the next time, increase it the next time. Some people also recommend doing a full 24-hour fast. And that's something, though, you would need to prepare yourself for, so that you know that that last meal that you had all those healthy components in it, and that you are prepared mentally and emotionally and for yourself to do a full 24-hour fast. So those are some of my tips for intermittent fasting, and maybe thinking about incorporating this into your life as a healthy lifestyle option. So I will be going in deeper into this in my Fabulously Balancing Midlife Facebook group. If you have not joined yet, I wish you would, because we want to try to get as many amazing, fabulous women in there. So this is Carrie Burrows from KB Consulting. I'm your certified health and life coach. I'm a sleep, hormone, and weight loss expert for busy professional women in midlife. And I come up and give you guidance, motivation to get you through this transition time, but simple tips, affordable tips, things that you can incorporate into your daily life, because we are so busy. So my heart to you, trust your heart, and let's get on a call and talk about maybe this is something to think about for your lifestyle and to get you to be your best fabulous self.